KSI versus Logan Paul. The biggest YouTube event in history begins in about a day, guys. So I thought I want to do a little prediction on who I think might win the fight. Obviously trying to stay as completely neutral as possible throughout the video, using as much information as we have to try and predict the winner. It's going to be a good fight though, guys. I'm very excited. But nevertheless, let's get into the video. Hope you guys enjoy it. Alright guys, so I'm going to try and break down the fight as much as possible. Starting off with the weight. At the time of me filming this, the weigh-in begins in about 4 to 5 hours. By the time we're uploading this, I don't know, it might already be out. But I was watching the True Geordie podcast, and he was talking to Logan Paul, True Geordie. And he asked about his weight, and he said he's coming in at about 200 pounds. So that's about 91 kilos. And if you look at the last weigh-in, KSI came in at 83. So Logan's going to have quite a big weight advantage, which might help, might not. KSI, I reckon, has probably gained a few kilos, though he might come in at 85, 86. But we saw that difference in the Joe Weller fight. Obviously, Joe Weller came in at 79, I think. KSI came in at 83, and that weight difference obviously helped KSI pack in more of a punch. But I don't know. Does weight matter? I don't know. We'll have to see. When it comes to height, I'm pretty sure Logan's about 6'1", 6'2", and KSI is about 5'11". So Logan does have that extra height. He will have that extra reach, which is probably going to help him. But then if we go to boxing experience, obviously KSI has been fighting and training for a lot longer. I'm pretty sure it's been about 9 months now, and Logan's had about 3 months preparation. But Logan has obviously had a history in wrestling, and I'm pretty sure he was 5th in his state in Ohio when it came to wrestling. So obviously that wrestling is going to help him a lot when it comes to the fighting. So it'll have to be interesting to see how that goes. But that wrestling background is going to help Logan. But at the same time, those 6 extra months of boxing is going to help KSI a lot more, especially with his technique. Now, I'm sure we've also seen plenty of footage across the internet, like videos like KSI punched me or like Logan Paul punched me. Like, in my opinion, they're both going to hit very hard. I feel like Logan is going to hit a little bit harder just because he has that extra height, he has that extra weight. But, I don't know, I feel like one of the biggest things in boxing, one of the biggest things in boxing is being able to take a hit. And I feel like KSI is definitely capable of taking a hit. Likewise with Logan. So, I feel like obviously they're both going to be carrying big punches, but I feel like they can both withstand that as well. There's plenty of leaked sparring footage as well. Not actually too much, but we do have enough to see. Obviously, 2 months ago, we saw Logan hit that left hook, and it knocked that guy down. So we know he's definitely going to have a good left hook on him. And I was watching the True Geordie podcast, as I said before, and Logan was talking about that if he fighted that Logan Paul 2 months ago now, he would absolutely clap him. So that's definitely saying something. Both these guys are just so confident going in the fight. So in my opinion, whoever loses, their YouTube career is just going downhill. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. And that's something that I do respect about both of these fighters, is that they are so goddamn hardworking, and that's going to help them so much. And they're so determined to win this fight that it's honestly very hard for me to like predict a winner without being biased or whatever. So I feel like it is going to be a very good fight. But obviously, when you're fighting in front of 21,000 people, it obviously has a lot of pressure on you. And KSI has that fan base around him, and I feel like that's really going to help boost him and motivate him. Again, referring to the True Geordie podcast, he mentioned that to Logan Paul, and he said that that's not going to worry him at all. But I feel like, obviously, we saw at the London press conference, Logan, he felt very uncomfortable. You could see in his face that he was very scared, like in front of 4,000, 5,000 people just screaming at him, throwing stuff at him. Like, you'd honestly, like, that would be bad. So, in front of 5 times the amount, I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. But I feel like KSI has that mental ability over Logan. So that brings me on to my final prediction, guys. And I feel like KSI is just going to win the fight. It is going to be very good though, guys. I'm saying halfway through the 5th round, it's going to go for quite a while. KSI is going to eventually just wear down Logan to the point where he gets tired and he can't keep going. So I feel like KSI is going to win 5.5 rounds in, but I don't know, we'll have to see. It is going to be an amazing fight, guys. I'm so excited to see it. But nevertheless, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Just a quick video of me in front of the camera today, just speaking, saying what I feel and how I think the fight's going to go. But it is going to be amazing, guys. I hope you're just excited as I am, and we'll see how the fight ends up in about a day. But nevertheless, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. I feel like